What's crack-a-lackin'? It's your boy Broshmo, just in case you did not know so. And we're back again. Alright. 3, 2. Nah, I'm just playing. I know I've kind of messed up on some of my edits. I'm just rushing material out for you guys. And sometimes I rush things through and I forget to clip off some stuff. My bad. But we are back again. We're doing some more rankings. We're going over the defensive interior in this video for the 2021 NFL draft class. So we're going to give you a top 10 guys to just put on your radar and keep an eye out for. Go ahead, become a bro and subscribe. We're going to be doing season previews pretty soon, so be sure to be on the look for that. And yeah, man, potentially might be getting an Xbox 360 just so I can get my hands on some NCAA 2014, baby. So if that's something you're interested in, I might put up a poll. I don't know yet. We'll see. But as always, go ahead, leave a thumbs up if you enjoy the content, because that's always much appreciated. Become a bro and subscribe. I may have already said that. Whoops. But let's go ahead. Let's get into these guys. A few guys that kind of missed the cut, that were just like they were there, but they didn't get into the top 10, man. Sorry. But Darius Stills out of West Virginia, he's literally my 11. He is very close to making this top 10. Lorenzo Neal, he was really hurt last year, so I really just want to see how he looks this season. And he's really a nose tackle only, so those guys typically are 4th, 5th rounders. And then Tadarius Slayton from Florida. Let's actually go ahead and get into the list, because it was when I was checking him out that I really got a good look at Zachary Carter, who is my number 10 out of Florida. This guy, really good. Now with Tadarius he's got all the potential in the world, just so super inconsistent. But watching Zachary Carter, man, this dude is ridiculously versatile. He's literally played anywhere from the zero tech to outside the tackle. Great combination of speed and power. He really sheds blocks with ease from the interior. I think he's at 263. Definitely could add a little bit more weight and maybe move to a full-time 3 tech, because his burst kind of matches up better on the interior rather than the outside. But limited sample size that we're looking at with this guy right now. He was kind of used heavy in the rotation last season and didn't really see a start until Zuniga went down with an injury. So I'm looking forward to this guy. This guy was kind of a pleasant surprise when going through my list. And then I got LeBron Ray out of Alabama. Missed a majority of 2019 with a leg injury. He was anticipated to have a breakout year last year. So now everyone's anticipating him to just come out, and because he's got a huge upside. So people expect a lot from him. But when I project guys, they gotta have like ridiculous athleticism and a little bit of production. So he kind of lacks the production for me to put him so way up my list, but he's got good size, good athleticism for the position. Mustafa Johnson out of Colorado, a guy that I was very intrigued with last season, but there are some real concerns with him when it comes to he needs to be more consistent and he needs to step up in the big games. He kind of disappears against better competition. But he's among the best disruptors from the interior in a pass rush sense, at least dating back to 2018, because he kind of suffered from injuries last season, really hindered him down the stretch in 2019. But he's quick to the point of attack. There's a lot to like about him, but I want to see that in big-time games, especially there in the Pac-12. And then we got Cameron Thomas out of San Diego State. This guy, if anything, this is my projection. This is the guy that I think is someone to keep your eye out for. He is a bit light. He's only 260, but the Aztecs deployed him on the inside. Despite his size, he's among the most efficient in the Mountain West as a run stopper and as a pass rusher. Early comp for him is probably, if you remember, Jason Strobridge out of North Carolina, but I think Thomas has way more pass rush ability, where his versatility was nice, but I don't think he really offered much as a pass rusher. I think Thomas is a little different in that regard. And then I got Tyler Shelvin out of LSU, elite run defender. That is like, we're talking Derek Thomas levels of run defending right here. Probably a pure nose tackle based on his size, 240 or 346. Wow, it's wild. Big boy, big hoss, but he's got some ridiculous strength. He's really a pocket pusher. But if you're familiar with my work here and my opinions, my big knock on Derek Brown was he's not much of a pass rusher. Like, we've seen glimpses of that, but no consistency in that regard. With Shelvin, he generated very little, if any, pass rush last season, so that's something to watch out for. He might just be really a run defender with no pass rush upside. On to the top 5, I got Jay Tufele out of USC. Very quick, good explosion. Does lack strength compared to some of the other prospects in this class, mainly the guys in front of him. But by no means is this guy weak. This guy, a lot of people have him as first rounder. I'm not there yet when it comes to that. Jalen Twyman out of Pittsburgh this guy's a dark horse. This guy, I've seen some mocks put him in the first, but a lot of people are expecting a lot from him. It's gonna be a scary Pittsburgh defensive line this year. A guy plays with a high motor. He finishes plays all the way through. You want to see that. I love those high effort guys. Good size to be an anchor in the B gap or 3 tech. Either of those positions would be fine for him. He stops the run, and he did a good job of getting to the quarterback last season. 10.5 sacks. So it's a guy to keep your eye out for. He might be somewhere. He might be in the first round. Just saying. And then Christian Barmore out of Alabama. This guy, another projection here, because very limited sample size. He didn't see a significant amount of snaps till the second half of the season. But he had a pressure rate of 20%. He had a win rate of almost 24%. The guy, he lets up no ground against the run. So a lot of things to like about him. I think he's the guy to look out for on that Alabama defensive line. And then Levi Onwuzurike out of Washington. I love this guy. I love his name. But he can line up anywhere on the interior and play at an elite level. At least he's proven that in the Pac-12. You want to see him maybe get to that 300 threshold, but I don't think it's entirely necessary. He's a sure tackler, good agility. Some people say he may lack that explosiveness, but the guy is an athlete. And then my number 1, of course, it is Marvin Wilson out of Florida State. Florida State's got a lot of good prospects this year. They should, in theory, be a much better team than they were last year, but we'll see. Guy's got good bursts, good athleticism for being a 210, 211 pounder. Long arms, quick hands, like stupid strong. Now he's a stout run defender, and last season he had a big, gotta correct a typo I had real quick, but there was a big, he improved tremendously as a pass rusher last season. He did slow down the stretch before actually getting hurt, and then with an ankle injury, I believe, and missing the rest of the season. So you might question, is this guy a 3-down player? And we kind of had that same question with Dexter Lawrence, who came out of Clemson a couple of years ago, and he ends up being, they play him almost every down. So maybe the same case for Marvin Wilson. I kind of liked him. I kind of compared him to, at least in the first half of the season, to the Derek Browns, the Javon Kinlaw. He was right there in the running for me last season, and honestly, I think without a doubt is the top interior guy in this class. But let me know what you think in the comment section below, and that's it for the video. Go ahead, do the YouTube thing, because as always, it's most appreciated and much obliged. But until next time, you be easy, my friends. Later.